Is it possible in a relationship for a woman to have nothing to complain about? Yeah, I'm giving you a second to think about that. First of all, actually, is it possible for a man to have his shit together that a woman doesn't have to complain about it? Yes, it is possible. It is possible, ladies. But the deeper question is, even if that man has his shit together, will she still complain about something? Now, I'm fucking around a little bit. There's half fucking around, but some half truth. What I'm really, really trying to ask, what I'm really, really trying to say, is that many times in a relationship, heterosexual relationship, man and woman, the general narrative is, generally, is that the man is more so the fuck up. The man more so has to, even if he's not a fuck up, he needs to get his shit together. Or even if he doesn't need to get his shit together, she can help him. She can provide assistance in so many ways in his life. Just her presence, her being there, her care for him, her commitment to him. She can provide an upside to whatever this man does or is. That's generally the narrative. That's why a lot of times when a man comes across a good woman and brings a good woman into his life, it's like, oh, dude, you lucked up. What about when a woman brings a good man into her life? We're not talking about money. We're talking about genuinely a good man. Does that fucking matter? It shows up differently, but this is what I'm getting to. A lot of times in relationships, women will say different things. The narrative, the history, there's smoke to that fire. The dude doesn't clean up as much, or she would like him to clean up more, or the dude doesn't take her out as much, or the dude doesn't fix up things around the house, or the dude stays out too late, or the dude doesn't go out enough, or the dude is too friendly or not friendly. Like, there's so many different things that's like coming from the woman in a relationship that's like, oh, if you could change, if you could do this differently, let me advise you, let me help you, let me show you. And there's fucking merit to that. It is amazing how much a good woman can benefit and change your life. It is amazing. Amazing. Hopefully you had a great mom, I did. Hopefully you had a great grandmother, I did. And then hopefully you have good women in your life. But it is amazing. So I'm not knocking it. I'm not trying to sleep on it. But it's also amazing to me how many women truly believe that they can provide something to a man's life to make him better. Now, some women understand that a man can provide shit to her life and make her situation better. And it's not just money. But I'm going to leave that for another video. Just for this one. What happens when a woman does not have anything to complain about? This dude has relatively got his shit covered, or he has put in the time and effort and has improved the shit. I'll give you a couple of real quick examples that a lot of times women will say, drop out there, criticize a man, and it's like, okay, but what if he got his shit together, tightened all of that shit up? Now what? What changes? What do you have to do? And this is the shit that a lot of times fucks women up. So let's say a woman is like, oh my God, you stink. Your feet stink, or you need to shower more after work, or, I want to snuggle with you and you smell like wherever the dude works, you know what I'm saying? Or you smell like, you didn't do your laundry. Like, she will fully let him know, like, you stink. And she has that comfort. She has that, this is your woman, presumably. She has that freedom to kind of tell you. Maybe she tells you in a jokingly way, or maybe she's like, oh, nigga, back up. Go do something real quick before you want to hug up on me. The point being is that she felt the freedom to say it. Now, all right, fine. We'll assume it was all in good love, good intention. Didn't hurt this motherfucker feelings. He heard and he was like, all right, bet, baby, I'm on it. He goes, he scrubs his feet. He goes, he takes a shower. He goes and he does the laundry, washes his clothes. He goes and Febrezes the whole room and, brings out some dryer sheets, whatever the fuck, to just make everything smell nice. Is she going to just accept that? Or is she going to find something else? So what I'm trying to get to is not that women always complain. What I'm trying to get to is what happens when the man has finally cleaned this shit up? What happens when he's finally taken care of that, when he's finally improved, when he's gotten his shit together? What happens then? And the point that I'm getting to is that he cleaned himself up. He's got this place, he's got himself smelling good, smelling nice. Now, nigga, where the fuck you going? Another video. Let's say she's like, you broke, you need to go earn more money. All right, he goes out there and he's working harder. He's working longer hours. He's got another job. He started a business. He's got another hustle going on. He's partnering with people. He's learning shit. He's educating himself. Now what? Let's say, oh, we don't go out enough. I would like to enjoy things. I like to go out and be friendly and social. So now he's getting reservations. He's checking out places. You know what I'm saying? He's got himself looking good. And, he wants to take you and y'all going and give a... What happens is when a man finally starts to get his shit together, when he's finally started to dot those I's and cross those T's that his woman has been telling him he's lacking in, you know what happens? I got to smoke on it. That's what happens first in this video. Before I get canceled, this is what happens. When a man finally starts getting his shit together, he may not be all the way done. No one is really all the way done. But he's getting some muscles. He started lifting weights. He started making progress. You can see the results now. You know what happens? Two things. One, he ain't got as much time for her no more. He ain't got as much time for her no more. Because if he truly did it for himself, and I'm a Sigma male, so it's about authenticity. If he truly did this shit for himself, and he's got results, and he sees the results, and he likes the results, he's not going back. So when she steps up now, she's like, oh, you don't spend as much time with me anymore. You're always cleaning up the house. You're always taking a shower. You're meticulous about the clothes and laundry and cleanliness. Oh, you work too hard. You're always at the business. You're always going through the numbers and the spreadsheets and data. You're always making calls and emails. Oh, you're always promoting on social media. Oh, you're always networking. You're always going out, and there's these new people that that I don't know. And once so she finds something else to complain about, because that's now part of what's been established in that relationship. It's almost like a hook. She flung it out there. Now she's waiting for him to bite on it. And when he kind of needed her acceptance, her approval, he bit on it. But now he's got something else that he's chewing on. He's got something else that is the reward. And that's progress, his own progress that he sees, that he's experiencing, that he's feeling, that now is actually separate from her. When he was doing it to please her, that was one thing. But it was like this broken loop. No. It was an actual loop. To please her, I'll do it. She says something to please her, I'll do it. She says something to please... And then once it becomes, no, I do it because it pleases me. The loop, the circle gets broken. And now she's like, where the fuck did you go? And he's like, oh, I'm making progress. I'm getting my shit together. She's like, yeah, but what about me? What about you? Now you've created a situation where instead of it being about you, but before you were like, you need to, now he's looking at you like, you need to recognize that a motherfucker's trying to better his life. You need to recognize that a motherfucker's making progress. Shouldn't you be happy for me? You the motherfucker that was telling me this and that, blah, blah. And then so when that motherfucker actually starts making progress and making moves and taking steps, there's distance now because she didn't get her shit together. Let me change that. It's not that she didn't get her shit together. It's that now she's not the objective anymore for him. Progress, getting his shit together. So it's almost like be careful what you ask for, because you kept saying these different things that and like I say, sometimes in the comfort of a relationship, men do it too. This is not just a one-sided conversation, but because I'm a man, I can speak from a certain perspective. You get in the comfort of a certain relationship, and sometimes motherfuckers will just say shit to you and be like, damn, did you think about my feelings at all? Oh, no. What it was is that it was coming from loving space, loving intent. You know I love you. You know I care about you. And it was just the honesty, the rawness, as I like to say, of me just telling you. I figured you would want to know that your socks smell like trash. I figured you would want to know that, you know, you don't wash the dishes enough. Whatever the fuck it may be. The dude can never say these things. He can never say, hey, I just wanted you to let you know that the last time I went down, your shit wasn't as fresh as it could be. I just figured you would want to know that. I know I would want to know that, being your man. Can't say that. I just wanted to let you know that, like, you know, you just started picking up a few pounds. Like, you know, I'm just saying, like, let's go run. Let's go play some tennis or do some shit. Can't say that. But what you can do, and you can do the fuck out of it, and she can't say a fucking thing. And if she does, it exposes all the bullshit. Get your shit together. Authentically get your shit together. Don't get your shit together to please her. Don't get your shit together to shut her up. Get your shit together because it's what you want to do. And what will happen is she will have to find something else to talk about. Something else. Something that she might not have no experience in, no expertise in, but she's got to say something that you need to, something that she might be fucking bad in, but she's got to say something that you need to do because that's become now part of the narrative of the relationship. So now she's got to find something else because that shit before, you've worked on that. You've put in the effort. You've gotten better. She can't say nothing about it. I used to be horrible with punctuality. Horrible. Outside of business, personal things, I used to be horrible with punctuality. It became part of my brand, and I did not like it. Something changed. Whatever it was clicked in me, call it maturity. Something in me clicked, and now I really like being punctual. I really like, you know, strategizing, and it's a part, because it's now, it's authentic. It's a part of me. It's a part of my fucking goals. It's what I want. It's different now. That could be the Sigma male in me, but whatever. But the point being is now motherfuckers can't talk about my punctuality anymore. You got to find something else to talk about. And that's what happens. Or they become uncomfortable because they realize they got to get their shit together. Maybe you don't even say anything to them. You done lost 15, 20, 25 pounds and they're overweight. I ain't got to say shit to you. You already feel it. You see that's why a lot of times people hate on you. Especially if you're making some type of progress. They're hating on you for a combination of, no. They're not even so much hating on you because you're making progress. They're hating on you because they're stuck. Because they're not making progress. Because a lot of times when people hate on you, it's really a reflection of how they feel about themselves in some way. So, that's what I'm saying. So, when you do it to please them, nah, you chasing. Dog chasing the tail. And it's not even your tail. When you do it to shut them up, no, because now you're still dependent upon their reaction. Either way, you're dependent upon their reaction. When you do it for you, you suck all the oxygen out of their room, out of their tank. It doesn't matter what they fucking think. It doesn't matter what they do. Because you are making progress, and now they have to confront the fact that in this particular area, they can't say shit. They got to find something else. Or the fact that in their own personal life, they're not making progress. And I had a friend, situation like that, long story short, it kind of, it took an effect on the relationship because we were super cool. And I started to notice I was making progress in a certain way, and he wasn't at that time. And the nature of the relationship started changing. Certain things he couldn't really say anymore. He had to find something else because he was really not happy that his situation wasn't improving. And also, this last little side note. Like I say, sometimes in the narrative of relationship is about a woman providing improvements to this man. Maybe he's stiff and she comes and livens him up, loosens him up, makes him more likable. Maybe he's too wild and she tames him and makes him more mature and reliable. Whatever. But it's usually some type of narrative like that, right? But it changes sometimes when, like, oh, this dude's got money. So now most of the money issues, especially if he's not stingy, most of the money issues you can't bring up anymore. This motherfucker, you got resources now. But on a lot of the other shit too, like I say, when it changes, it fucks women up. So a lot of times, oh, this, money is an issue. This dude's got money. Money's not an issue now. You got to talk about something else. Oh, he's controlling. He wants to know where I go. He wants to know what I'm doing. Okay, now shit, go ahead. Do what you want to do. Here's a card for you. Use it relatively as you need. And just let me know when you might be coming back. You know what I'm saying? Oh, now, he doesn't care about me because he doesn't keep me on the leash. He doesn't keep me. So they jump from this and that, whatever. And the thing that's interesting to me is that instead of recognizing the progress that man is making, or instead of recognizing like, whoo, my man may not have money, but he's loyal. I always know where his heart is. Or my man, he may not be loyal, but he's fine as fuck. You know what I'm saying? Like, appreciate something, but no, what happens a lot of times is there's something that they need to point out that they want this person to change. And when this person changes it, or when this person doesn't have to change it, they are super sweet as fuck in it. Even then, it becomes a problem. Like I say, oh, your dude is a fucking model. Instead of you appreciating the fact that somehow you got a fucking model, now that's a problem. Instead of, oh, you got an educated man. Instead of you, hey, I got an educated man. He ain't no dummy out here. Now at some point in time, it becomes a problem because he's paying attention to other things as opposed to you. It's this weird dynamic. Some people say women want what they can't have, or what they don't have. I got a video about this where I think I figured out women part 1. Go check it out. But essentially, women want the man to want to cater to them. And so when a man starts to get his shit together, not because she wanted him to, not because it would please her, not because it would get him into the big door of sex, he got his shit together because it made him smile. A lot of women don't know how to fuck with that. A lot of women don't know how to fuck with that. So the easiest thing they do is just find something else to complain about. But the harder thing to do is to start getting their shit together. And then the worst thing, I'll end on this, the absolute worst thing that can happen in that situation, because like I say, now the narrative has changed. The absolute worst thing that can happen is he's got started to get his shit together, and now he looks at you like, why you dress like that? Why you talk like that? Why you hang with those friends? Why you do that stupid shit? She ain't gonna like that. A lot of women, they can't handle that type of questioning from a dude. Not in a relationship. No. That's abusive. That's abusive. You might get canceled talking. Anyway, this your boy, diversified Gen X Sigma male, just talking shit. But think about it though. What happens when a man finally gets his shit together? Does a woman stop telling him other shit to get together? Or do things start to change?